When you touch one life, you don't just touch one life. You touch every life that life touches. That's what we're going to talk about on Coffee with Alain. Welcome to the show this morning. Hope you're having a great weekend. I'm recovering from the trip to California, which was a great trip down there with the LAPD Less Lethal Expo. So getting caught up. Got a busy week with a number of training sessions coming up in the next few weeks. So really good stuff going on. And I am drinking out of a teaching mug this morning. As you can see, it says on there, the influence of a good teacher can never be erased. Sort of the theme of the quote I wanted to talk about today. When you touch one life, you don't just touch one life. You touch every life that life touches. And that quote actually comes from The Good Doctor. You know, that stars Shaun Murphy, or it's about Dr. Shaun Murphy, starring Freddie Highmore, plays the doctor. And he was sharing a lesson that he learned from Dr. Aaron Glassman, Richard Schiff, on the series finale. So I don't watch that show that often. I had seen maybe one or two episodes, and then I caught this quote on a preview. And I said, I'm going to watch that episode. So I recorded the season finale. And it was a moving finale. I think it did justice to end that show. But this lesson was at the very end when he was sharing things that he had learned from his mentor, Dr. Glassman. And that's Dr. Shaun Murphy was sharing this. And when you touch one life, you don't just touch one life. You touch every life that life touches. And I thought that was pretty important. And it reminded me of this cup. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. And sometimes we don't even know how we're touching people. But this is what makes it so important to do our very best to help others, to teach others, to influence others, to help them be better, because we don't know where the ripple will stop. When we help them and they help someone else who helps someone else. And really, we can reach way farther than we think. Because when you think about this quote, you don't just touch one life, you touch every life that life touches. Boy, can that ripple out. That's why I try to do so much on social media, working on the courses, working on the live classes, the Zoom classes. I am trying to positively touch as many lives as I can. And I hope that they touch more and more so everybody can stay more safe, enjoy more of life, be more successful, be exceptional people. I wanted to share that quote with you. Because how many lives are you touching? And do you realize that you are touching more than just those lives? You have that ripple effect as well. We all do. Now, that ripple effect can be negative or positive. It's up to us to choose what we want to do. You know, I know that way too much because of working in the field of violence. And I see when violence happens to an individual and how that doesn't just affect or touch that individual. It ripples out to that individual's friends and family and coworkers and community. Bigger the violent incident, the more it ripples out and affects so many people, which is just terrible. But we can turn that around and we can touch people positively, and it will have that same ripple effect and help more people. I want to say good morning to a couple people. Good morning to Jay and Vicky. I appreciate you guys being here and saying hello. Dixon says, ripple effect. You got that covered. 100%, Dixon, you're right. And that ripple effect can be positive or negative. It's up to us to make sure that it's positive and that we're out there helping others doing things for others that will help them, which will ripple on to help others. You know, the old story where you give somebody a smile in the morning and then maybe they smile at somebody else, who smiles at someone else, who smiles again. And it does, it ripples through. And maybe that one smile that you gave a person maybe cheered them up, but maybe you cheered a dozen people up because of that one smile, because it rippled through to some others. We just don't know for sure, but we need to get out there and do our very best to see what we can do to help others, touch others' lives positively, because then we will touch every life that other life touches. That's what I wanted to share this morning, inspired by that TV show, The Good Doctor. The series finale was a few weeks ago, and I saw that and thought I'd share it one of these days, and today was the day. So go out, make it a spectacular Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow.